President Obama is holding secret talks with Iran, even as Iran threatens to wipe Israel off the map. The Israeli Prime Minister is coming to Washington, but Obama won't talk to him. Instead, Obama and anti-Israel Democrats are boycotting him. Israel's friends, Democrats and Republicans, are fighting back. But where's Hillary Clinton? Does she support the boycotters? Or is she too afraid to stand up to them?
You know, that's a darn good question that ad asks. Where is Hillary on all of this? And she hasn't really weighed in on this as far as I know. Jim Hoft, founder and chief blogger at the Gateway Pundit, winner of the Reed Irvine Accuracy in Media Award, is with us. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Steve. Good to be with you.
Thank you. So Netanyahu spoke at AIPAC. He speaks tomorrow to the Congress. And as you point out at your blog, Obama won't be there, Biden won't be there, Kerry won't be there. And the White House has apparently asked 30, I don't know how many there are in the Congressional Black Caucus, but apparently they're not showing up either. How's that gonna look?
You know, I can't imagine that this plays well in the Jewish community here in America to see all these Democrats boycotting Netanyahu's speech. After all, Netanyahu, and he made it clear today, this isn't about politics. He's just trying to look out for Israel, and he will always look out for Israel. So he gave a bit of a teaser this morning at AIPAC conference.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But again, you know, the reports are that Obama or his administration asked the Congressional Black Caucus not to show, and I think the optics of overwhelming majority of the no-shows being black. I think that's very, very unfortunate, and it sends a terrible message to the country and to the rest of the world. Now, you know, the Kerry maintains that they have Israel's best interests at heart in this deal, and that so far the interim agreement or the preliminary agreement, Iran has lived up to all that. There are inspections going on. Yet, as you posted at Gateway Pundit, the fact of the matter is that the IAEA says that the Iranian regime is still hiding information on their nuclear program. So what the heck is Kerry talking about?
Isn't that amazing? And that came out today, the day before Netanyahu's speech. So it's going to be hard to see how this administration defends their actions. And this insistence, it's almost pathological, this insistence they have to get an agreement with Iran on, you know, this nuclear development they have in their country. It doesn't make any sense, Steve.
No, and this is not the first time the IAEA has criticized Iran for not cooperating. So I don't know. You know, I guess Barack Obama is just so intent to get a deal with his good buddies, the Iranian terror regime that has already attacked Israel through Hezbollah, has overthrown Yemen, has killed Americans in Afghanistan and Iraq. I guess he's just he doesn't know anybody else that he'd rather cozy up to. All right, let's go further here. This Muslim blogger that was arrested in the horrific attack, a U.S. blogger. The blogger was killed, and a Muslim blogger has been arrested in the killing of an American blogger, and this took place in Bangladesh.
Right. This was at in the capital there on the university campus, and this atheist blogger from the U.S., Avijit Roy, who is quite a leftist. He certainly isn't a conservative by any means, but he was hacked to death, Steve. It was, talk about brutal. I mean, he was with his wife. They had left the campus, and he was on I believe a bike going down the street, and that's when these Muslims attacked him and hacked him to death. And there's some really gruesome pictures out there, but they did arrest this Muslim leader who had been threatening him for years, and they arrested him today for the murder of this Avijit Roy.
And very, very briefly, ISIS is threatening Twitter employees and the co-founder because Twitter blocked the ISIS account?
They continue to block the ISIS accounts. They've had thousands of accounts blocked and shut down, and they're getting upset with Twitter for this, so they're threatening the the co-founder of Twitter today in one of their tweets.
This is insane, really insane stuff. We live in a sick world. I'm glad the Gateway Pundit blog is out there to cover it all. Thank you as always, Jim. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, Jim. You know, folks, this is, I mean, from one story to the next, it gets worse and worse and worse. And to have the IAEA say independently, this is the UN, watchdog. This is the UN inspectors, okay? They're no friends of Israel. Believe me. To have them say that Iran is not cooperating and hiding stuff speaks volumes. The Closing Bell Report with Rob Williams is next. Don't go away.